Today's comic spot's having a look at the DC Universe Rebirth, issue number 1. This is the exclusive Legacy Edition by Artgerm. Being an exclusive variant cover, you get a different cover than the regular release. This is also the exclusive Legacy Edition in 2 different variations, and I was able to actually pick up both of these from the folks over at Legacy Comics. You can go to www.legacycomics.com, and both these issues, luckily I was able to get both covers, are extremely limited. I guess the more numbered run is the Artgerm colored cover. This is actually limited to 3,000 pieces. Currently, it's risen in value to about $18.99, $19 for this comic release. The much more rare of the two, however, is the Artgerm. Now, this is the Artgerm Copic sketch, where, as you can see, it's got a slight variation in coloring, almost more of a sepia tone coloring to the traditional regular cover of the Legacy Edition. And this one actually has jumped considerably because it's only limited to 1,500 releases, and it's currently priced around $23.99. So prices on these, especially when any relaunched title comes out from these comic companies, it's always a good idea to kind of go in and start picking up the variant issues, like the variant covers and the variant title issues of those relaunched titles, because these are the ones that are going to jump up in price. Spot also was able to pick himself up the Batman Rebirth number 1, which is actually just the regular Rebirth release. And I have only really started to kind of dab my toes, so to speak, into the waters of the new issues. As a whole, not bad. Not too bad. I will say one thing I'm not crazy about is the new Batman design. And looking at it on the Legacy editions, the design is a little something I'm going to have to still warm up to. Don't know if I like the outline of the yellow around the bat emblem, but I do like the interior purple cape. That's one thing that they've brought back in a big way, and I really like that. I also do really like the new Batmobile, which actually kind of looks a lot like the animated series Batmobile, but with just a big giant bat head on the front. Let's go ahead and I'm going to keep this one sealed because that's the more rare of the two, but I'm going to open up one of these. Just very carefully slide it out. And I just want to show you the artwork inside. Now again, this is the Legacy Edition variant release, and it is extremely limited. Again, 3,000 copies for the color version here, so we're going to be very careful, of course. Show you what the artwork looks like inside. I am impressed by the new artwork that they are showing, or the new artwork they're using for the comic run. Despite whatever my feelings are about the new Batman design, I know I will eventually warm up to it. It's not like it's New 52 Batman armor I did not like. It was too armored up. I liked Superman and I liked Wonder Woman, but I didn't like Batman's design. So this is a more traditional costume for the Caped Crusader. Colors I like, except for maybe the yellow outline around the bat. And I'm sure I'm going to warm up to that. But I do want to get back into reading comics in a big way. I still read like my old comics that I had when I was a kid. But time, as it always is, just never have enough of it. And I want to get back into reading comics in a big way. But the artwork here is quite good. The story hasn't really developed yet. I've been just kind of perusing through some of the runs, and there's a little advertisement for the new Greg Capullo figure run series. Looking forward to getting those. But so far, there's not really much that's developed in the runs so far. I picked up, I'm trying to think, I've also picked up the Green Arrow, the Superman relaunch, and I think I also picked up Flash. I think it was Flash. The real thing is, though, especially as collectors are, if you get a chance to pick up like the variant and the limited edition run prints on the relaunch titles, that's where like a lot of the value of these are starting to jump up. Again, you're looking at $19, about $18.99 the current value of this comic is, and then $23.99 for the Copic sketch release cover as well. If you are unable to find these at a local comic book store, that's okay. You can actually click the link down below and head over to legacycomics.com. And it's a good place, actually. Good online store for if you want to pick up comics that maybe comic book store doesn't necessarily get in, or because the comic stores sometimes still have their issues loose. You know, you're always at the mercy of whoever's been taking the comics out and reading them. I mean, at least here you get a nice pristine comic in a bag and board ready to be shipped to you. Today's collectible spot, or today's comic spot, we weren't necessarily going through the issue itself, but we were having a look, though, at the new print run of Batman Legacy Edition #1. Now, this was the exclusive variant from Artgerm, in which we had a look at the Copic Sketch, which was limited to 1,500 issue run. And then we were also having a look at the full color treatment cover, which was limited to 3,000 copies. Stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more comic spots and other videos heading your way. As always, thanks for watching, as you always do. I'll see you next time.